Hi guys, I hope you're keeping well. So today I want to give you a message and let you know that you don't need to have it all figured out. Whatever that problem is that you're facing, whatever challenge you're going through at the moment, I know it's tempting to sit and try and figure it out in your own strength and look at all the different angles and all the different options and how you can figure it out and how you can solve the problem. But there are some problems in life, maybe what you're facing right now is one of those, that are just too big for us. And we need to accept that. We need to hand it over to God. And when we do, we place it in His hands and He's able to work on it on our behalf. God said, "Be still and know that I am God." And that means that we need to release whatever's on our heart. Sit back and just trust in that stillness that God can take care of all of our needs. Like He has so many times, He's promised in the Bible, in His Word, that He will protect us, He will go before us, and He will prepare the way for us. But He can't do that if we're hanging on so tight onto that issue that we won't release it into His care and His loving arms so that He is able to produce in our lives what He's promised to do. We put ourselves on the throne of our lives, so to speak. We take God off the throne, we put ourselves on the throne by thinking that we are able in our own power and our own limited strength to somehow figure out a solution that we were never meant to figure out in the first place. My encouragement to you today is to take yourself off the throne of your life, so to speak, and put God in His rightful place on the throne of your life. You don't need to have it all figured out. In the Bible, it speaks about how the Israelites were escaping the land of Egypt and had this massive, powerful Egyptian army pursuing them, and they were going through the wilderness, and they came to the Red Sea. And it looked like it was just an absolute dead end. They had this Red Sea in front of them, they had this massive army behind them, and they could see in the natural no way out. It looked like there was no solution. They couldn't figure it out on their own. But God came through and He split the sea so that they were able to move through and walk through on dry land and escape this enemy that was pursuing them. Now from that, I want you to think, what is the Red Sea in your life? What are you facing that seems like you're never going to get through it? What is the Egyptian army in your life? What are you trying so hard to get away from and move on from, but it keeps pursuing you? Whatever it is, trust in God. Sometimes we cannot fight these things in our own strength. Right now, a lot of us are going through some very real challenges. And I'm not making light of any of that. It's really a difficult time for a lot of us. But when we hand it over to God, when we place it in the care of His loving hands, then He can step in. And just because you don't see anything happening right now in this exact moment, doesn't mean God is not working on your behalf behind the scenes. It doesn't mean that He hasn't already made a way for you. Allow Him to reveal that path. Speak to Him. Lean into Him as your Heavenly Father who loves you and sees you as His precious, precious child. He's put you here right now at this exact place in this exact time for a specific purpose. Allow that purpose to be revealed in you and through you. So I encourage you today, keep that thought in your mind. You don't need to have it all figured out. I hope this gives you peace. I'm thinking of you. I love you guys, and I'm praying for you. God bless you. Bye.